I do not want to buy into that reaction because Bianca Ojukwu stood for many things. She's a woman of many parts. She represents many things, you know. She represents the consciousness, you know, of a race. You know, he is a very close person. He has some certain information about, you know, Biafra and about Igbos and about himself, about the family. He's a very prominent family. He came from a very prominent family. You know, she was the first Miss Nigeria. You know, and she has a track record. You know, she's an exposed woman, intelligent, proud, brave. You know, priority even before the appointment of as foreign minister. She has been on the global space, you know, campaigning for the release of Nnamdi Kanu. So the issue of releasing Nnamdi Kanu has already enveloped her even before the appointment was given to her. So she has been talking about Nnamdi Kanu's release, and prominently she is going to make it very significant in the Federal Executive Council meeting. Anyway, she finds herself. She will discuss the release of Nnamdi Kanu. He will say it. He will discuss it. He will tell both Dick and those who are involved the criminality in the Nigerian system. It will be exposed. And I tell you in honest truth, Malike Ria, Malike Igia, whatever that has happened, the appointment of Bianca is good for our position on restoration of Biafra. Nnamdi Kanu represents tranquility, sanity of the entire eastern region, including South and Southeast. So when you are going that Bianca, the appointment is like this, it's not going to. That person does not understand what it means to have all your eggs in one basket at this particular time, at this moment. So we must not fail to see the direction on what Bola Ahmed Tinubu intend to achieve with that appointment. Whatever it is, we know very well. Tinubu like Igbo. He doesn't like Igbos. He doesn't like Igbos. Very clearly. If Tinubu like Igbos, we would have seen more appointments of Igbo appointments. We would have seen, you know, Igbo. Right now, the Yorubas are occupying all the sensitive positions in Nigeria. That is nepotism. So when somebody come and be talking about the appointment of Bianca, of what is the meaning of that? You're just trying to create a kind of impression. No? The Igbo nation is watching. They understand the factors, what game Nigerians are actually playing. They are playing. But you see, I always take solace when I listen to somebody like Erufai, the former governor of Kaduna State. Warning those who think that Igbo does not know how to play politics. They are watching. The day they will come out, they are building capacity. These are people who went through years of, you know, attack, bombardment, war. And on individual basis as Republicans, they never are not today. Nobody can talk Igbo down again. They are breathing capacity. So Bianca, well, whatever it is, we prefer Nnamdi Kanu's release to Bianca's appointment. That is the nature. That is the situation of the situation, especially on security challenges bedeviling the entire eastern Nigeria.
So concerning the upcoming declaration of Biafra, you know, we've seen videos online of Biafran flag being carried, you know, in the US, in the UK, you know, and some stepping on Nigeria. We've seen clips on a woman stepping on Nigerian flag and holding Biafran flag. And this is the declaration of the city nationwide.
Let me tell you, whatever it is, you know, everything is about image. the Biafran image needs to be laundered, globally. Whichever means they choose to do that is best known to them. But the fact is that, people are dictating for the restoration of a nation that once existed. That's just it. A recognition of solidarity by the global world. That is what is needed. December Finland Convention. I know a lot of people might misinterpret it in different angle. We are going to see how everything is going to be played out at the end of the day. Lahti in Finland is a venue, is a city where that convention is going to take place, and there has been massive global mobilization towards that regard. And I think to an extent, if Nnamdi Kanu is not being released before then they will go ahead and alert the world, because if we do not begin to organize seminars, conferences, and begin to show some of readiness and capacity in Biafran restoration, the world will need to take us very seriously. And that is what the essence of what you see that is about to come up on December 2024 at Finland.
So, talking to, what do you have for those who are still saying that we are not part of Biafra, we are not, our region will stand this same?
It's not their business to determine, because what we know that if you want to take your crude oil from Biafra land and relocate it to some reserve forest, you are free. The United Nations has a very clear rule and state policies. Everybody can go and assess. Biafra is made up of 40 colonies, and there's no inch of the land that will be ceded to anybody. But referendum can be extended to Amazonia if they feel that they want to join the Biafran nation. There's no nation, there's no country in the world that does not have ethnic nationalities. There's no nation. Even in Yoruba land they have. But the propaganda and the interest and the spread, both at the radio station and the social media everywhere, when it comes to enjoy with Biafra, this and that. If you see the kind of vibration it generates, you begin to wonder what is actually the interest they want to achieve with that. Court, the legislation should take place. If the court has issued a judgment, then you go to court and obtain a judgment in that regard. As simple as that. That's what Bora would do. And then it becomes very clearly that tinubu wicked judiciary is becoming something else. Nigerians will decide. The River State people will decide. Wike cannot be more than the Rivers people. Wike cannot be more than the mandate that was given to Fubara. Fubara is the president governor of River State. He is in charge. Anything he decides, that is what will happen. Everybody is watching what is going to unveil in River State at the end of the day. How can you withhold? Which kind of judge, court, should issue that kind of judgment when you know that the federal government is already advocating for local government autonomy? Because it doesn't favor them. They are looking for a way to hijack and hold that hostage for Tinubu 2027. But I can tell you, it may not work. There's massive resistance building up